Hey everybody, Eric Hurdo here from YourRealityRecaps.com with an all-new Survivor Blood vs. Water weekly group recap show that we broadcast live every Thursday on our YouTube channel and in our Z-Box room. And during these shows, myself, John, and Missy Z get in-depth on everything from this past week's Survivor, all while taking your questions live and interacting with all of you. Now, this is the edited version with all the bells and whistles, but you guys should totally join us for the live version sometimes too. So, before we get started, remember, if you guys are watching in YouTube or on a YouTube player, you can click on the buttons all around this video to jump to, different parts of the show. Also, if you're watching in YouTube, check out the description below because there's also chapter markers, and they allow you to skip to a specific topic you want to hear us talk about, or skip over ones like this intro, but why would you guys want to do that? And of course, all of our other links and show notes are down there as well. You should also know by now that you can take the audio-only or video versions of our show with you to go on your favorite tablet or mobile device. Our iTunes and RSS feed links are, guess where? Down there below too. So, do us a favor, if you're watching on YouTube, thumbs up, subscribe so that you guys never miss any of our shows, share them with all your friends on your favorite social media network, and if you're on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. Really helps support the show, and you know what? It keeps us doing them for free for you guys all season long. So, make sure that you guys stick around to the end of the episode for all of our other special announcements, prize giveaways, and, other rigmarole. But since we have so much to get to this week, let's just jump right into it, and you know the deal. You can follow me over at Twitter and at Reality Recaps.
Hey everyone, it's John Richardson. Lots happened in last night's episode of Survivor. Can't wait to chat with you. Wish our friend Missy Z was here. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter. Where's Missy?
Well, didn't you just ruin that joke, John? Because I was going to say, hey, it's Missy Z. I'm really sick and not here right now. And then I was going to whip up a whole animatronic of her. Darn, you ruined it. No.
You're welcome.
I'm welcome. But no, Missy Z is not here. And, of course, that means we don't have thumbnails for you guys because John Richardson failed to remind me that we need 3 people again. So I'm gonna blame him. I'm gonna blame him.
Talent. I'm the talent.
So talent.
It's like the actor showing up to the set being like, well, where's your costume? What?
Oh.
I'm not wardrobe. Talent.
Well, maybe I should just have a hissy fit and storm. Okay, so.
Okay.
I was trying to think of names to call this show, and I was going with How the Colton Crumbles.
Last week, Missy, she's really getting into Survivor. I love everything that she has to say. I love her strong opinions. She was saying that she thought Colton was going to walk off, and she was upset about that. You and I said he would not, and we were wrong. Missy being so new at this, she already has, cha-ching, 1 point on her side. He walked off. I couldn't believe it. Even when he walked off and sat on his fiance's lap, I still thought maybe, he just might not. But he did. What a wuss.
He did. He did it.
Yeah.
He did it. I cannot. I've lost all respect for you, Colton. I was holding on to hope. I believe I said there was no way that you respect the game too much. No, I'm not even going to hold any punches here, Colton.
Yeah.
You're a bitch. You're a pussy. I can't stand you. Jeff handed it to you. He gave it to you on a silver platter when he said the redemption you're looking to find is right in front of you. But you don't care about anybody but yourself, because, again, you're a piece of SHIT.
We also learned that, in his season in One World, he had to see the medic. He was, he had to leave the game because of medical stuff. So we thought an appendicitis, and Jeff informs us that he was faking. He had a chance to redeem himself because he quit in One World, and now he's quit again.
Once a quitter, always a quitter in life. What happens when you're a spoiled little brat your whole entire life and get everything handed to you, and then once something doesn't go your way, you're done. Can't stand you, Colton. You'll never be on this show. I don't care. Don't want you.
Have one of your servants bring over a tissue box.
And then his whole little like, oh, I'm gonna go run to my boyfriend, fiance. Oh, whatever. Whatever. It's disgusting. I'm over him. Go move along. Don't piss off Probst is what you people should have taken away from this. Because I know there's like a lot of gay comments out there and a lot of like, oh, gay, this is what gay people do. No, this is not what gay people do. This is not what gay people are like. You can say it's an example of a gay relationship. It is more of an example of what a self-centered, rich, spoiled, white brat is like in this world.
No, I mean, I was so excited in One World to see a super gay, feminine, super gay on Survivor. You know, I had auditioned myself, which we've seen my video. Thank goodness I'm a lot lighter. And
when did we see that? When did we see that?
Last show. On the last show, we saw my audition for Survivor. I was even positioning myself as being a super gay, that I wanted to see one on the show. I was so excited when One World happened and we saw Colton. I really thought his appendix had burst and he had to be medically evacuated. I know now that was wrong. He's now quit the game, and for us, the super gay representation, he has failed. You know, I will represent the super feminine gays. I might be flamboyant, but you don't want to be in the ring with me, okay? I'm a lot tougher than I sound.
He's failed to represent the human race as anything.
Mammals. He's failed to represent mammals.
He's failed mammals. Darn, I wish we had thumbnails. One of these days I'm gonna remember to add a third. I just get so you know what? And I don't know, did we say that Missy was sick? I know we just said she wasn't here, like very last minute, or not last minute, she's been sick for a while. She thought she was gonna be able to pull through for the show, but not so much. So Missy, we hope that you're feeling better. It's Missy's fault that there's no thumbnails. So
Missy, we love you, and we hope you feel better soon. We miss you.
We do miss you. I'm sure she'll be, if she's watching live, then you wouldn't be that sick. But maybe she'll be tweeting. Maybe she'll be tweeting.
Yeah, she can't talk.
Yeah, she can't. She can't talk. So, yes, all of this Colton minutia all went down during Redemption Island and the beforehand, when we learned who, when the returning players tribe learned who it was that was eliminated last night. Correct, Jono?
Right.
So, what did you think? What happened? What happened?
I'm looking for questions. I'm looking for questions.
I thought Misty was. I thought you were getting a text out.
No, I'm here.
Okay, so go ahead.
I'm doing a Nick, right?
Oh, you're doing a Nick. Yes.
I call it doing a Nick now.
So fine. I mean, basically, it was Rachel, Tyson's partner, who is the one who was voted out, and thus had the chance Tyson could have taken her spot. And I have to say right here, right now, Rachel wins like girlfriend, right? Or fiance, like whatever. Yeah. Whoever, girlfriend, fiance of the year. She handled that so well. So, you know, I just think it's great. She knew that Tyson had a better chance to get further in this game.
Yes.
And she was like, you stay, you take care of it.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and I like the way that he asked her, you know, it's up to you. Do you want to do this? She's competing against two other girls. You know what? Let me do this. You know, I liked it. Good communication in that relationship.
Yeah. And lickable cupcake belts.
I love that belt.
I don't care what that's all about. No, I get it. That's totally Tyson.
Yeah.
So now, we see the challenge go down, and ultimately the kind of shocking person who ends up leaving is, John, do you know? No.
Rachel.
Yes. Rachel is the
one that did not win Redemption Island.
And she's the one who voted in last night.
Right.
Right.
So, we've got Candace won again. She gave John another clue to the immunity idol, the immunity idol. And then Marissa won second again.
Now, here's my question, because Candace wins, gives clue to immunity idol to John.
Yeah.
We learn later in the episode, not a spoiler alert, we like to jump a little bit, John's the one voted out. So now
John was blindsided, so we didn't know, they were kind of going back and forth a little bit. Brad, who's Monica's husband, is the one saying, hey, I'm kind of the puppet master, I'm pulling everyone's strings, I'm running the tribe, yet no one thinks I'm running it. And at one point, even Hayden was like, listen, this guy just thinks he's all that, maybe we should just blindside him. But John ends up getting blindsided. I mean, badly. So now, next week in Redemption Island, John and Candace have to play against each other, of course, with Marissa. So that is going to be crazy interesting.
Well, that's kind of why I was bringing it up, because you said 2 episodes on our premiere episode. That's what you wanted to see. You said you wanted to see John go versus his wife, Candace.
I did.
But here's my question. Let's just go with the fact that Candace is going to continue her streak and she's going to win. Then let's say that Marissa ends up winning as well. So John is voted off, and then I cried because, oh my God, my eye candy's gone. But who do you think, and you guys comment and let us know in the comment section below, obviously, who you think Candace would give the clue to? Because essentially the returning players screwed her over, and now the tribe with her husband's tribe just screwed her husband over. She's pissed at everybody. So who do you think she's going to give the clue to if she were to win next week?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. So comment below. But who do you think, John?
So if Candace wins, John's voted out. Who is she? I think she's going to give it to one of the girls. The girls are really kind of struggling a little bit, like Sierra and Tina. I love the comment of Tina and Katie. Katie's her mom, that they were on that with those sumo things competing, and Katie, her mother, actually beat her, and they're like, okay, she can't even win against her 60-year-old mother.
Yeah, I mean,
the girls need some help.
Definitely. Well, let's go there. So, bottom line is that Rachel was the one voted into Redemption Island and was the one who turned around and went right back out. And then we headed over to the reward challenge, where, like John said, it was the sumo wrestler fighting where you had to go one-on-one against your loved one. Oh, nobody can see you, John. Here, I'll switch over to you. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go. There you go.
There.
There you go. That was John's sumo wrestling example. So you had to go up against your loved one, and of course we had the drama of Aris and Fetus and Tina and her daughter. Now, here's what I thought was fascinating. I always forget their names. Laura and Sierra. Now, they essentially went last, and the game of who was going to win or tie or win to go to another round was down to them. Now, Laura, you would think, would throw it for her daughter. Her daughter, who she's seen their tribe now lose 3 times and lose 3 girls, that maybe, I know this wasn't for immunity, but I just thought, I don't know. I mean, don't you think she should have...
I think if there was a way that you could do it without looking like you're doing it. I mean, the whole thing with this blood versus water is, you can have your standard alliances like you've had in the past with Survivor, but now you've got the loved ones. So, like, for instance, with John, in the last few episodes, he had the alliance with the guys. Then he was trying to sway the guys' votes, because if they were going to vote out someone and then that person could switch, there's a chance that Candace could go home. So there's a whole bunch of different cross things happening, right? So we don't know what her mother's alliance is. If she looked like she had thrown it in the sumo challenge to her daughter, her alliance could question her. Do you know what I mean? So maybe she would have if she could have faked it better, but if she couldn't, she might as well just win for both of them, right?
I agree, but
Does that make sense?
Here's how you fake it. You're her mom and you're twice the age. Ooh, I hurt my hip. Ooh, you smacked my boob. Ooh, whatever. You're the mother.
Well, she didn't really try that hard either. I mean, she wasn't. Well, she did try with her mother. She didn't try against the other gal.
Yeah, oh no, and don't get me wrong, I completely get it. The girls had to go twice as much as the guys had to go, so I get that it was totally harder for them. But ooh, Laura was just kind of like, beat the shit out of you. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm gonna sit here and act like it's so hard for me, and then I'm gonna knock your ass in the water. Well, not hard.
Now, the thing that I want to talk about are the brothers, right? The school brother, artist, and and then the one that's a junkie. They're going back and forth. It was fun to see them fight. The one that was schooled, his older brother was a bully, yet the older brother that's a bully ends up being a junkie. They're both blaming each other. What do you think of that dynamic in relationship, Eric?
I like Venus. I think first of all, I like him. I think he is a great game player. I was going to make a joke and say something like, I think it's just like your real life relationship with your partner, John. But no.
Except I'm the junkie.
Except you're the junkie. Because really, with the popped collar.
Hey.
There you go. I'll let you show it off. Okay,
and
we're back. And we're back. So I like him. Of the returning people, he really has his head in the game the most. Like, I think he's grasped that it's a game. Or, you know what? No, I'm sure Hayden does just as much as him. But I would say him and Hayden are the two that I like because they have the strongest grasp on the fact that they're playing a game. As opposed to the returning players side, who I will give Colton credit for the fact that they don't ever want to talk game, which is a benefit to people like Tina, who's a returning winner, that they're not talking game. What? Oh, what happened? What happened?
I just want to make sure I'm listening to what you're saying.
Oh, why? What was wrong? What was wrong with what I'm saying?
No. Just when you said I have to give Colton, and then that triggered me.
Oh, Colton, right. Oh, God, see, he's so irrelevant. He, comes out of my mouth and then goes away. But, yeah, I think the not talking strategy for the returning players works in favor of ones who have won, like Tina. And I think the other people are going to start regretting that soon, that they're not talking more strategy. But then again, keep winning and you don't need to.
Exactly. And that's exactly even what he was telling Colton. Just be quiet. Shut up. You don't need to do all of this, create all this chaos yet. Just take a nap on the beach. I mean, you don't do it until you start having to vote people off your tribe. Come on.
Exactly.
Nothing worse than a dumb gay.
Colton, I think I saw somebody say this on somewhere, on whatever. Somebody said this somewhere regarding something, but I think it applies to Colton now, so I'll use it. Colton is like your friend when you were little and Nintendo first came out, and as soon as he would lose the game, he would shut the Nintendo off and be like, "We're not playing. No one's playing if I can't play." Like that's Colton.
Or even in my day, with Legos.
In your day, back on the farm, on the ranch?
Oh, with my Lincoln logs, they used to say.
The TP? I forgot it's in the TP.
Yes. Well, see, I could win Survivor because of the Indian.
Oh, yeah. We really saw how well it works out when people go on CBS and start referencing their native blood. No, we know that you would do it respectfully, John Richardson.
I would. Thank you.
So we head over into the immunity challenge, and once again, returning players win. I mean, no surprise. No surprise there.
Yeah.
They win. And I'm sorry, so the So the water, but they're not even water. It's the whole split of it is so ridiculous. So anyway, the edit is leaning towards we really don't know who's going to go. Culpepper or my beautiful John, who it's the last day I'm wearing blue for you. I really didn't know. Like, did you feel like you knew he was going in the edit, John? Because for the first time for me, I really felt like the edit could have went either way.
The edit could have went either way. I was really thinking it was going to be Brad. I was just thinking, you know, the way he was kind of talking, people were getting a little tired of it. You know, Hayden was bringing it up like, hey, you know what, this guy just thinks he's running the show, and behind the scenes he's telling it, you know, us and everyone at CBS that he is.
Yeah.
So I was thinking he might be blindsided, but I knew someone was going to be blindsided. I didn't want it to be John either.
I didn't want it to be John. I'm rarely wrong. Most episodes of solely Survivor, I can figure out who is leaving based on the edit. And this was one where I really did not know up until the last second which one it was going to be. But to the point of the edit, I will say this, and mark my words. Here we go. Let's all mark them. So, John, I guarantee you, and I kind of like, again, what you said on episode 1, the fact that we spent so much time episode 1 and so much time episode 2 of watching John all, boo-hoo, I sent my wife to Redemption Island, and I feel just so, I'm just, yeah, exactly. The fact that we spent so much time on that, which really would serve no purpose, unless in next week's episode, Marissa ends up winning, so it is going to come down to John and Candace, and now John has the chance to fall on his sword for Candace to allow her to stay in the game and fight one more day.
Do you think they're going to be able to choose? So let's say Marissa wins. She gets to give a clue to Jervis, probably, whatever. May not, because she's mad at him, because she's there in the first place because of him. But if it's down to John and Candace, are they allowed to switch?
What do you mean switch?
Isn't that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying the fact that for the first 2 episodes, John was so upset that he was sent his wife there.
Right.
That on this episode, the next episode, it will come down to him and his wife. One of them will have to go home because Marissa will win. So what John will do is he will throw the challenge so that Candace wins in order to let her stay in the game one more week.
Because she has the most experience, yeah.
Wow.
I don't think that. I think, wouldn't it be funny if Marissa goes home and it's John and Candace neck and neck and neck and neck up until they can merge back into the tribe and then that decision's made? That would be more exciting.
Well, and I would be super exciting. And I will also say, we go, on Seasons of Survivor, we go almost half the season before really getting into a plot line with certain people. The fact that we know so much about John right now and Candace leads me to believe they are going to make it a lot further than just next week. So, you know, I'm giving you my little clues that I'm picking out of production and the edited version. Doesn't mean they're right. That's what I take away from it.
That's a good point.
I'm full of good points.
Well, it's like, you know, even like with, you know, like when we learn the contestants, you know, for like X Factor or whatever, we know who's going to stay longer because we know so much about them already. It's a really good point, Eric. You're not just pretty. I guess you are smart.
I'm a little smart. And you know who else is smart? Marilyn Rose in our YouTube room says that she thinks Brad made himself a bigger target by getting John out, and now it looks like the other men want him out. So
absolutely, and that's what we were seeing in that edit, right? Because we didn't know if it was going to be John or Brad. The men started talking, like Hayden started leading that conversation. It looked like a little bit talking to the girls. Yeah, I thought it was. Brad's a little cocky.
He is.
He would drive me nuts.
He is just a little bit cocky. Well, I mean, I guess that about wraps up our Survivor recap for this week, unless there's other things that you want to talk about, John?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, I'm good. I just can't wait for next week's episode to see John and Candace competing.
Me too. I think it is going to be super amazing. And don't forget, you guys watching, that we will be back later tonight with Amanda, with McCrae, and with Judd, and taking your questions live all night long. It's going to be like a big late night party. So
Yes.
we will see you guys all then. And that is all. We are trying to keep these super short for you guys, and we will see you all later tonight.
Bye, guys.
Well, that about wraps up our show for this week. Now, don't forget to head over to yourrealityrecaps.com to see all of our blogs, contests, and videos about Big Brother, Survivor, The Amazing Race, and even your favorite Bravo TV shows. And hey, speaking of, except, well, not really, you guys should know by now that you can take this show with you to go on your favorite tablet or mobile device. The iTunes and RSS links are below, and I even separated them between audio only and video. And for those of you in iTunes, do us a favor and give us a 5-star rating and, you know, a really nice review. Otherwise, I'm going to kick a baby. No, I'm not going to kick a baby unless you are watching in YouTube and you do not thumbs up us and subscribe to this all-new channel. All right, look, I'm not kicking any babies, people, but seriously, it really helps support the show when you guys do that, and it allows us to keep bringing you content like this, our live events, and prize giveaways. But if you guys really want to be a Gold Star supporter, you should do all of your Amazon.com shopping through the link over on our website, and even check out some of those ads, or you can simply make a donation to us right there, too. And look, I get it, money's tight. You guys try not having any because you spend all your time making videos like these. And hey, the easiest way that you guys can help support us for free is just simply to share these videos and everything that we do on Twitter and Facebook, or any social media website will do. We are literally on all of them. You guys can find us on them by simply going to yourrealityrecaps.com / the name of the website you're looking for. So /Tumblr, /Pinterest, you get the point. Of course, you can always click on the links all around this video, but people, look, the truth is, we just love interacting with all of you. It's why we do these shows. So please make sure that you leave us your question, comments, and suggestions, because you never know which ones we'll pick to be on the show next week, or even instantly if you are watching our live shows on our YouTube channel or in our Z-Box room. The links to that and everything I've mentioned in this video is in the description below it over on YouTube, or you can find everything over at yourrealityrecaps.com. Now, since I think I mentioned just about everything I possibly could, we will see you guys all in our next video. Bye for now.